Alright, what's good? It's Purgatory. And there's actually gonna be a different video from the last two that I uploaded today, or I'm hoping that I uploaded today. I know I definitely uploaded one so far, and I actually don't know if it's gonna be uploaded on the same day, but that's the goal as I'm like recording it now. So this is quite different, obviously, from those two videos, but I just wanted to do this for myself and for the people watching. Obviously, it's a really early channel. I've only just started this channel, but I have a lot of goals for this channel. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from people regarding my first video, and it's motivated me to keep going with this idea because I questioned if this was really something that I would want to keep doing. And but yeah, so I shouldn't have to cut too much out. I want to keep this as raw as possible, but obviously I talk a lot. I don't talk a lot. I really don't talk a lot. I might ramble on a lot, or I might just like pause a lot, I guess I would say, and that would be pointless to include in the video, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is the first time I've really done anything really serious with my voice. Even on my other channel, King VI, sorry, I don't really do much with my voice for the most part. I'm kind of just lazy in general doing videos on that channel, but regardless, that channel is mainly like edits and stuff. It doesn't really regard my voice, and this is more about that. Before I had a lot of thoughts about making this channel, and solely because I love scary shit. Like some of my favorite people are like Mr. Davis, Clancy Pasta, all those people like that. So they're kind of the people who like just watching their videos like just made me like think like shit. I kind of want to do that, But yeah, so I have a lot set out for this channel. Like my first video took me like 3 different video ideas to do, because for the most part I had all these different ideas, and like I really wanted to do a ritual pasta. That was like the first thing I really wanted to do, because man, I love ritual pasta. Those are really good. Like some of them like no, a lot of them are obviously not true, but like it's still like creepy to think like just thinking about those rituals, I guess. And I also do like things that regard real life. I actually wrote a really long script that was about like 7 pages for a video about how I would I was gonna go over like this case about this woman who like tortured some little girl, but like the thing is, like, I'm so early on, like, I like I said, I haven't done anything with my voice. I've never really wrote my own scripts. I've never really had scripts in the first place. I've kind of just winged everything for the most part, like I'm doing now. So when I wrote my script, I thought it was good, but as I read it, I realized this is a fucking boring ass script. This is a really boring video, and it's not put together well at all. I recorded everything. Maybe I'll show some right now, give you a piece of it, but I just don't think it was good. So it was way too long too. Not that it's a bad thing, like longer stories are good. I can fall asleep to shit like that. I like that shit, but for me, like, I'm not trained or not. You don't have to be trained. I'm not saying that's everything to being a good YouTuber. I'm not saying using that as an excuse, but I'm saying I'm just not confident in my reading abilities. Okay, now I'm not dumb. It's not like I can't read, but I don't think I wrote a script or read it to like an extent that it would be considered like efficient or like good enough. I didn't think it was good enough, is basically what I'm saying. So I just have a long ass script that I wrote, and it sounds more to me like a fucking boring paper, like a really boring paper that you do just to do, you know what I'm saying? Overall, like, the experience of doing that was really fun. I won't lie and say I didn't enjoy making that video. Yeah, like that was insanely like fun to do, I was intrigued by the story itself, but like at the end of the day, it was getting so hard to write because I was writing for so much that I just began copying and pasting, And yeah, I was gonna give credit regardless, but that's not really gonna fucking hear. Like, that's not my work. I'm crediting them, but like, there's like a big part of it where it's just straight from the fucking article. It's not the article is bad or anything, but you know, like, that's not something I would be proud of writing. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't get uploaded. Definitely, if I notice that people are starting to like acknowledge that my reading is getting better, or like if I write my own scripts and they get a little more interesting and stuff like that, then definitely, you know, maybe I'll revisit that, because I definitely should revisit that. That was a really interesting topic. I don't think I've seen much of it, you know, like by many channels, and that's just like one of the things I wanted to do for this channel. So like, why not revisit that? You know what I'm saying? That's something I've already started, and I can definitely revisit in the future. So yeah, be looking for that. I might definitely revisit that if I keep going with this channel, which I think I will. But you know, only time will tell. But just what else? Yeah, the ritual pasta. I wrote my own ritual pasta in the end, because I just could not find a ritual pasta that really stuck out to me that wasn't like really common. Like, and I like really Japanese type of stories and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I focused on. Yeah, so I try to find a Japanese ritual specifically, like for example the bath game, but you know, everyone does the bath game, and so I couldn't find like an interesting one that was like not too long, because I don't feel comfortable reading really long stories yet, so that's why I didn't do that. But yeah, what was I gonna say? My dog kind of distracted me. Yeah, so just other rituals, I like them too, but I want this channel to be like completely what I like. Okay, that sounds selfish, but like, I want to make sure that everything I'm doing on this channel is genuine, and I'm not just doing it to do it. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it because this is what I'm enjoying, and so far with these first two stories, I've definitely enjoyed them. You know, like I retouched the visuals. It was just really fun to do. The first story was like a first thing for me, you know, because it was like my first video on this channel, and the first one I actually bothered editing. Everything else was sort of like I listened to it, and I didn't touch it. I just thought, no, get that out of here. But this was the first one that actually bothered like retouching. And it's interesting, because from the first to the second one, I actually learned a lot of things. How to more efficiently remove background noise. I kind of just depending on the music to kind of cancel out a lot of background noise. But now I'm just doing a little bit more like filtering and noise gating on certain videos, which is not the best, but it seemed to work out a lot better in the second video. I was definitely more happy, because with that I was able to space to an empty space, because there was the threshold and there was no like a constant background noise. If I went to silence, then it wasn't that bad, because like it wasn't bad at all, because you know it sounded normal. You know what I'm saying? But before, if I did a regular cut with nothing, like no background noise, it was obvious that I had done a cut. But now it wasn't that obvious that I hadn't done a cut. If I just emptied it out, not only because of the music, but because now there was general silence besides my voice. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. That was a new learning thing for me. And I like that. I've learned to introduce that into my videos. Before I was depending on like white noise as a way to gap, like when I needed to like space out like lines of it, which I did record all together, and sometimes I did not space out the lines good enough, or like I'd read it too fast. So to space it out, I just use blank spaces this time. But the first one I wasn't able to do that because it just sounded weird. But yeah, so far it's just a lot of learning. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I really want to focus on Japanese stories, just because I find Japanese stuff to be kind of creepier. No offense, but like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm just really interested in Japanese culture, stuff like that. So Japanese like stories are generally kind of, they have like a certain ambience to them, I guess. Ritual process. I really like ritual process, like I said. So I'll be definitely doing those. And just any stories that really catch my mind. I'll definitely take suggestions if I get any. I doubt I will, but if I do, I'm always trying to take them. I want to do like cases and stuff like that too. Like I want to do like real life shit. But it's a little bit more harder because a lot of like, it's either really mundane, like not mundane. Like, a death is obviously like still terrible, but you know, like death is really common. Like it's not like it's gonna really spook someone. Like with the thing with the torture case or with the lady is, you know, it was terrible. Like it was fucking horrifying. Obviously, like yeah, I sound bad saying this. Like the death is always gonna be terrifying, but in certain cases, you know, it's a little, they go beyond and it's like more gory, or it's unusual or mysterious and stuff like that. So that's like what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be focusing in between of those two. Might do some energies too. I actually really like those, like Night Mind. I used to really like Night Mind. I don't know what happened. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. Now I just feel like his content isn't like my preference anymore. But yeah. So I got a lot planned. Longer stories I probably won't be doing for a while until like I feel confident or like the channel grows a little more, because those stories are gonna be a fucking killer to do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so don't worry, all should be out soon. But yeah, I don't know how long this will be out before. I'll probably eventually private it for myself or unlink it, but yeah. So thanks so much for watching. Let's see how far we can go.